We have nothing but sides now again. So let's go here. All that glitters. Quest complete. We got the primos, nothing else. So now Lantern Right Tales. Part 2. Go to quest. Wangshu once again. Something is bothering Goldet, boss of the Wangshu Inn. Goldet. Hello, Goldet. Each Lantern Right is the same old story. What happened? We are in a bit of a pickle. A lot of our staff have gone back home to spend a Lantern Right with their families. It's difficult to run in like this. Greeting the guests, decorating the inn, and making preparations for the celebration. And all on top of our regular responsibilities, of course. There's no way Smiley, Yan Zhao, can keep up with this workload. If you don't mind, Traveler, could you lend him a hand? Leave it to me. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. You'll find him in the kitchen. I still have some things to finish up here. Alright. Hello, Smiley. Who's that? The kitchen staff is staff only. Oh, it's you. Do you need something? If you're looking to order food, it could take a while. It's incredibly busy at the moment. I'm here to help out. You came to help. Oh, I can't complain about that. Not when I'm completely swamped. Could you go downstairs and get the cooking ingredients that just came in for me? I need them very urgently. While you're at it, you can also take these gel lanterns and hang them on the 2 trees that are by the entrance to the inn. The innkeeper's been nagging me about it for way too long. Okay, I need to find the 3 ingredients and hang up the 2 lanterns. At least they're not my lanterns, so I am fine with it. Dang it. I didn't necessarily need them, but at the same time, why just let the material go to waste? Alright, that's number 2. No diving on you. Alright, now, what 2 trees were you talking about? Yep. And Paimon just said something and I did not see it. Dang it. These 2 trees? Yep. There we go, looking festive already. Carry the ingredients upstairs. How about I teleport upstairs instead? And here are your ingredients. Whoops. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Now we can talk to you. How'd it go? Is everything taken care of? Yep, all done. Thanks, how you big time. Now I need to get these dishes out pronto, or else the customers will start complaining. Talk to Ver Goldit. Alright. Oh, you're back. It's young Zhao. You should be able to manage now. That's good. Thanks for your help. Hello? You need something? Nothing here either. Huh, Wang Ya? Did you come here bringing Zhao lanterns? Traveler, what a coincidence. I didn't expect you to be here. Oh, one could say I'm delivering Zhao lanterns. Have you heard about Genshin village? It's pretty far from the city. Most of the villagers are either children or the elderly. So each year, around the Lantern Right, the Ministry of Civil Affairs delegates a representative to bring them some essentials. The first batch has already been delivered, but I'd like to go a step further and make sure that the festive atmosphere makes its way to the village as well. That's why I asked poet Xin Zhao to prepare some lantern riddles and go to Qingqi village to entertain local children. Didn't he have the agreement with Vermeer? A poet of his reputation should be up to the task. I also wanted to involve Mr. Bahawan. He's a pretty good calligrapher. It would be amazing if he could help the elderly write their wishes on Zhao lanterns. However, despite my best efforts to find him, Mr. Bawan is nowhere to be found. Someone told me that he'd gone gathering materials in D1 Mars, so I came here looking for him. Do you know what happened to Mr. Bawan? Gwen Hunt asked the boss. Mr. Bawan, let me think. He came to the inn not too long ago. He mentioned he'd be gathering things nearby. Wouldn't be surprised if he's since left the area. There are a lot of monsters lurking in the wild. I see, but I already told King Xiao to meet me at Wangshu Inn. He'll be coming here shortly. If you find Mr. Bawan for me, traveler, consider it done. My gratitude knows no bounds. I'll wait for King Xiao here. We still have some matters to discuss. My schedule is already bursting at the seams. I mean, technically the festival's already over. So technically speaking, I should have done this stuff first before I did that. But, well, obviously I didn't. Oh boy, he's being attacked. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he? And done. So thank you. I'm so careless. What were you up to here? I came here looking for materials. I thought it'd be nice to make some decorative writings and give them to my friends as lantern-rite gifts. But I need a few bottles of special ink for those. It was supposed to be just a pleasant little walk considering the required ingredients. I would have never expected to come across all those monsters. Never. What about Wang Ya's request? Go to Kinchi Village and do some calligraphy for the villagers. No problem at all. You can count on me. Kinchi Village. Oh, it's the one with the huge population of elderly people. Here's an idea. Why don't you help me find a core lapis and a Kinshin? I need those to help to make some ink. You make ink out of those? There's a gap in your knowledge. I see. Powdered core lapis dissolved in ink makes the character shine with the most radiant shade of gold. Truly auspicious. Kinshin juice, and on the other hand, adds a delicate flowery fragrance to the natural scent of ink. If the ink itself is good enough, those two aromas will complement each other beautifully. What attention to detail. That's nothing compared to the lengths some connoisseurs are willing to go to produce their inks. Let's keep it simple this time. Just gather the materials and give them to me. I need a moment to catch my breath. This monster scared the life out of me. They almost took your life too. Oh wait, I already have them. Aw, oh, come on, I have 86. I don't want to give you one. You know, I literally just picked up one during this episode, I think. Or the last one. I still need more. I don't know if any other characters need them. Alright, I've got everything I need. You can go back to Wangya now. I'll head to Wangshu Inn after a short moment's respite. Respite. One of the two. Pretty much same thing anyways. Hello, Wangya. Have you found Mr. Bawan yet? Is he on board with my plan? He promised to go with you, but he'll need a moment to get here. Great, I ran into Xing Zhao earlier and he seemed quite perturbed. He went out for a walk, saying that he needed to look for some inspiration. I'm beyond grateful. I'll wait for Mr. Bawan here and fill him in on the details. I need to stay on the course with all the unfinished matters in Li'e Harbor. Looks like my back and forth trips between Wangshu Inn and Li'e Harbor will continue for a while. We'll head to Kinshi Village as soon as I'm done with all the outstanding tasks. Should you wish to join us, you can meet us there. Fair, if only I could handle my workload faster. You need help? Okay, now what? I'm assuming now we do her workload for her, right? Ah, god dang it. Accept them all. I'll do one before I end the episode, maybe two. If the first one is... Oh, it's the Illumina screen thing again. Oh, I can easily do that one. Okay, it technically wasn't the time of day, and yeah, I could change it, but... I'd rather just let the time go and just do this instead. There must be a way. A way to do what? Oh, it's you, Traveler. You know how it's the time of the Lantern Rite, right? Well, I was trying to think of a way to help give my business a bit of a boost during all the festivities. Good locations, nice scenery, and food. We've got plenty of that too. I can see it now. They'll release the Mingzhao lantern in the city. They already did that. And here we've got tasty food, plenty to drink, and an incredible view. It's going to be spectacular. This will be my main selling point to attract more customers. What do you think? Will you really be able to see the Mingzhao lantern from here? Of course you can see it from here. The lantern's so big that you'll certainly be able to see part of it at least. Anyway, we'll get to that when the time comes. First, I need to get to the inn and squared away for more guests. Traveler, could I trouble you to collect some Zhao lantern making materials? I'd like to hang some around the inn. Might as well assemble the lanterns while I'm at it. All I need are the materials. Constructing the lanterns can be quite time consuming. So once you've collected the materials, just give them to Dummy and he'll take care of the rest. I'll be attending to other matters in the meantime. Of course, won't be letting you leave empty-handed. I'll be sure to your reward after some guests come and business picks up. And there's no guests? Well, even if no guests show up, I'll still have something prepared for you. Don't worry about that. I'm sure more guests will start to arrive once the inn is put in good order. Just pass those materials to Dummy. I'll finalize your payment tomorrow based on the situation. I don't think I have all of them. I think I'll still need a few more Zhao lanterns. Found materials for Zhao lanterns. Alright, you can just give me the materials. I'll take it from here. Oh, thank God. I only need these. Oh, hey, they expire on the 28th. Alright. Thanks, I was just beginning to worry that we'd run out of materials. Just give me a moment to make a few more Zhao lanterns and we can hang them all up together. Alright. And that should just about do it. Here, take these Zhao lanterns and hang them beside the doors to the inn. I still need to make a few more lanterns in case we need them later. Yeah, in case you would need them later, huh? Meet Mr. Zhu the following afternoon. Wait, really? The following afternoon? So basically next day, aka... I'm done with his stuff for now. Yes, he used lanterns in the Gyuaha of today. Son, you and little Kire... I have... Care? I don't know. Seem to want to release a Zhao lantern. Where the heck are you? All the way over here. Okay then. Oh wait, is it these two? You know, the one with the girl who was infatuated with the guy and didn't want someone else to be dealing with him and whatnot? You got her a present for her sickness or whatever. If I release a lantern around here, they definitely might see it, right? But with these materials, what are you doing? I'm sorry, my junior and I were just considering the matter of releasing a Zhao lantern. The trouble is that we don't quite have sufficient materials on hand, of course you don't. But if you're a willing friend... There you go again. Gyuaha this, Gyuaha that. The lantern rite only comes once a year, and all you can think to make a wish about is the Gyuaha clan. Are we not both disciples of Gyuaha? It falls to us to revive the Gyuaha clan to its former glory. Yes, brother. Whatever you say, brother. Okay, never mind, they're brother and sister. Well, whatever. Excuse me, friend, would you perchance be willing to fetch some Zhao lantern materials for me? Sure. I salute you. So I've checked over everything. It seems like we're still missing a Genshin. The last ones we picked have since dried out and turned brittle. You can make Zhao lanterns from the Genshin? Yeah, it's an unorthodox method that my fellow Gyuaha disciples and I once came up with when we were bored and had nothing else to do. But there is something rather nice about Zhao lanterns scented with flowers. I shall await you here. Please bring the materials here. Once you have found them, you have my thanks. Really? My hard-earned Genshin flowers that I go around for 40 minutes collecting around 80. And you want me to give you one? I shall wait you here. Please bring the materials. You're lucky it's only one. Now that's two I've had to waste. Thank you. You should be able to make a Xiao Lantern now. Son Yu begins constructing a Xiao Lantern. It's done, kid. Inscribe our wishes on this lantern later, if you will. For your handwriting has always been very good. Sure, I'll do the writing. Kia, are you displeased by any chance? What's the matter? Oh no, I'm not displeased at all. In fact, I couldn't be more happy to help release this lantern. So, where were you planning to release that lantern? Yes, indeed, Fred. You speak the truth. We should do exactly that. Okay, you can go if you want. I won't join you, though. It's a hot climate. I don't have the energy. But we've been resting here for a sufficiently long time, I do believe. No kidding. I've got a headache coming on. I don't know. Maybe I caught a cold from this mountain air. It was a bit windy just now. Please allow me. I'll release the lantern for you. If you would be so kind, my friend. In fact, I had originally planned to release it from a very specific location. Back when the Gura clan still, existed, an elder disciple would take me there to release a lantern every lantern rite. Sadly, the clan has since met its demise. No practitioner of Gura has set foot in that place to release a lantern in a long time. In to offer your aid, my friend, I shall not refuse it. Please go there and release his Xiao Lantern on my behalf. I shall mark the location for you. Meanwhile, we need to take care of my fellow disciple. Go to the old Gura clan spot to release the lantern. Where? Really? That's the old spot? This should be where Sunny Yu wanted us. Oh, there's somebody there. Maybe they're also here to release our lanterns. Hello, Ziryu. See-through. You're here to release lanterns. None but the members of the Gura clan know this spot, and yet your faces are unfamiliar. I'm here at someone's behest. There are those of the Gura clan who still remember this place. I saw no one when I first arrived, and that saddened me, I must admit. But it gladdens my heart to know that there are still those of the Gura clan that still remember this place. Why are you waitress third round knockout? In third round knockout in looks or skill? The Gura clan used to release lanterns here. Yes, we would craft our lanterns, and an older disciple would bring us here. They'd lead the way, and we'd follow behind with our lanterns in hand. Back then, Xiao lanterns from all over the mountain would merge into one in the sky. It was a wonderful sight. But now, let's release the lantern first. If you have the time, we can discuss the past further as we walk. Okay. It did that the moment an arrow hit. I remember that there was once when... What? I remember that there was once... Okay, whatever. Once when, on the occasion of our releasing lanterns, a high-spirited senior demanded a match with me. I had yet to make my reply when a trusty female junior of ours stealthily poured water on the ground where he stood. With the ground so wet and slippery, our elder disciple had not even drawn his sword before taking one step, slipping and falling, and landing right on his buttocks. I laughed so hard that I promptly followed suit. He was not angry, he just pointed at me and laughed. Everyone else gathered around and laughed along. I don't know where he is today. Okay, are you a ghost as well? Seem to be running into a lot of ghosts lately. I also once saw a glimmer of hope. It was a young boy who had just joined the Gura clan. He was handsome, well-mannered, and exceptionally talented. It seemed like he would be the one to revive the tradition. But he was a difficult one to track down, and no one would see a glimpse of him for long periods. I guess I never should have put my hopes in him. Better to let him go and not hold out for his return. Are you talking about that one Gura geek? Whatever his name was. Cannot remember. When I left the Gira clan, there were barely any disciples left. Master did not blame me, he just told me to live a good life. But now I don't know whether I have lived a good life, or just made it through life with little to show for it. I've heard people say the Gira disciple called Sun Yu is currently visiting the mountain, and that he seeks to revive Giraha. If only I had his courage. Sorry, I'm prattling away, aren't I? It's good to come outside once in a while, get some fresh air, and get some things off my chest. You seem a little down. Oh, I'm fine. It's just this time of year. Anyway, it's getting a little late. Happy Lantern Rite, and please could you pass on a message to the one who sent you with the lantern? The message is this. The message is, Happy Lantern Rite from Zero, I suppose. Happy Lantern Rite to you, too. Thanks. Take care of yourself. Where'd she go? Well, John Land has been released. Let's go back and tell Sun. I like how she just instantly starts to disappear. We will talk to him. Hey, I'm not falling for that again. It's now time. 'Tis now the time for us to do the lanterns. Hello, I'm here again. Try the Illumina screen, huh? These lanterns. Ah, it's you. You've come at a good time. I've changed it to a new set of lanterns since the last time you were here. Fancy giving it a try, seeing if you can solve this one. It won't be as easy as the last time. Why is the image more complex? No, the image is easier to spot, and there are still only 3 parts to combine. The difficulty this time has to do with the lantern rotation part. Okay, so the image to make today is Mora. Remember, you have to get the right image first before you can go looking for the treasure. Okay, so rotate the middle. I think that's Mora, right? Oh, you son of a... Moving the right... Oh my god, I see why this is more complex now. Got it. Oh, that was annoying. This picture looks like Mora. So where are the clues to the treasure? I examined it. Okay, so I've already shown what it's like before. I'll just go get the stuff and turn it in. Oh, wait, hold on. This one's all the way back over where Sun is. Okay. Hello, Sun. We finished what you needed. Oh, you're back. Did you release a Zhao Lantern? About what happened when we released the lantern. We put everything that happened when the lantern was released. I see, yes, Zero. Remember her. She took good care of me back then. And she still remembers to give her a clan. I'm pleased. How is little... Kier? Ah, yes. Little Kier's headache is doing better. Now she had just caught a cold. I'm now preparing to. Brother, about that person Zero you were speaking of just now. Was she a senior in the Gura clan? Was she good looking? Way too close? Oh, well, I can't say I knew her too well. But Zero was quite adept at healing wounds. Whenever anyone was injured, we'd always go straight to her. Now that I think about it, there were probably many that fancied her in the Gura clan. And how about you, brother? Oh, Brother, you and Zero, what's your relationship exactly? We aren't very close, really. You could say we share this faded fellowship of our clan. Oh, then what about the relationship between you and me? Why, we all share the faded fellowship of our clan, of course. Idiot. Kier, there's something wrong. Baka! I didn't see him for a second and I thought she punched him off the cliff. I mean, obviously she wouldn't do that, but you never know. Wait, why do I gotta climb this? Really? Oh, so why am I climbing with Ganyu? Zhao is the better one to climb with. Albeit I don't necessarily know if his increased climbing is just for himself. Oh yeah, it's definitely just for him. You have to specifically be on him. Alright, let's get me this violet grass right here. Come on. Now, will I be able to fully get up here? Probably not, unless this is a little bit of an outcropping to where I can take a pit stop. Yes, it is. Really? Well, sacrificial lamb. I would say that kind of worked a little bit too well. Obviously, all I had to really do was shoot it, but I had no time to think of how to get down to then shoot. So obviously, Zhao took a bullet for us. It worked out in the end. We got the treasure. Now I'll go and do the others by myself. Unless they're as chaotic as that one. Alright, Mr. Zoo. How did things go? Strange, very strange indeed. Wonder what the matter is. What's wrong? Hardly any guests came at all yesterday. How could that be? There should be loads of travelers for the festival. Maybe it's because hardly anyone ever passes through here? I doubt there'd be many people traveling outside during the lantern ride. Well, that can't be it. There must be something wrong with the way I'm trying to attract guests. Perhaps it'd be better if I attracted guests more directly. Traveler, could you please go around and attract some guests for me? You can mention that we have good food, nice rooms, and an excellent view for the Lantern Rite Festival. That last one I will never say. I'll keep thinking if there are any other ways we can attract some guests. Unless, of course, it forces me to. Send out invitations to nearby people. It just so happens to be someone that's actually nearby and it isn't getting attacked? Oh no, it's just a Millilith guard. Hello, please wait while we perform a routine inspection. Would you like to stay at Mr. Zoo's Inn? Oh yes, and I have in fact heard about Mr. Zoo's Inn. But I'm on duty now. I appreciate your kind offer, but I'm afraid I cannot just abandon my post. I mean, that should have been blatantly obvious, but hey, if I'm told to go talk to the Millilith, I might as well. Even I know it's just a lost cause. So, who exactly is over here? An old man? Yep. Uncle Liu. What is it, youngster? Would you like to stay at Mr. Zoo's inn? Oh, Mr. Zoo. Yes, I know the place. But I'm afraid that his inn is simply too far from here. These old legs couldn't handle such a journey, sorry. Two people. And neither one of them wanted to stay. Well, one of them was on a duty, so technically he couldn't. Even if he did, for whatever reason, want to. Oh? Huangya? Yeah. No. Huashu and Jingshu. Zhangzhu. Right this way, please. Everything's already been prepared, so please have a seat. Mr. Zhu, who are these two? Oh yes, I was just out attracting guests when I ran into these two. That's right. This lady is from Minghua Bank, and I'm the one of the bank's employees. Oh my, scandalous affair? The lady and I were just setting off on a distant journey at the start of the Lantern Rite. I'm afraid she feels a little homesick. So we decided to find a spot to watch the Zhao Lanterns, which is when we happened to meet Mr. Zhu. Yes, and it just so happens that we have been just prepared new Zhao Lanterns for the inn. Was it Minghua Bank you said? Does that mean? I shan't pry. You two must be exhausted from your journey. Please have a rest while we prepare some food for you. Traveler, could you lend us a hand again? We'll need to quickly prepare some food for our two guests. Please prepare serving a delicious jewelry soup. I'll be sure to compensate you accordingly once things are all settled. I probably already have that cooked. I do, in fact, already have that cooked. It certainly is. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Here's your food. Please enjoy. Ah, thank you. Mrs. Zhu, also traveler, has gone to great lengths to help with everything. We'd be delighted if she could join us. Thanks. Judging from your appearance, you must also be a traveler on some distant journey. The festival makes for a fitting time for people to come together, share a meal, and enjoy a lively time with one another. Yes, in fact. Would you also care to join us, Mr. Zhu? Oh, yes. I'd be delighted. Alright. I want to take a seat. Everyone begins eating. Thank you for your service. Here's some water. Please check the amount. Sure thing. This water will be plenty now. Will you two travelers be continuing further on your journey, or will you return to the city? I've heard that Ming Zhao Lantern will be particularly impressive this year. Well, should be sure to go see it if we get the chance. Thanks for letting us know, Mr. Zhu. Excuse me, Mr. Zhu. Would you be willing to sell us one of your Zhao Lanterns? Even if we don't get the opportunity to sing the Ming Zhao Lantern in the city, it would still be nice to release a Zhao Lantern Rite. Yes, it is the Lantern Rite after all. Sure, no problem at all. I just happen to have a few extra new Zhao Lanterns that were just made today. Here, you may have this lantern free of charge. It's Lantern Rite after all. You may keep your more. Thank you. Mr. Zhu, do you know of a suitable place to release the lantern nearby? A place to release the Zhao Lantern, huh? Let me think. It should be someplace higher up. Ah, yes. Remember that there should be some suitable places if you follow this road further up the mountain. However, there's been word of monsters appearing on the mountain, so you two should be careful. That's why I come in, right? You need an escort? Traveler, I'm sorry to trouble you, but would you be willing to escort us up the mountain to release the Zhao Lantern? You can count on me. My apologies, I'm afraid we cannot return to the city at the time because of certain matters. As such, we'll require your protection on the mountain. We can leave whenever you're ready. After we release Zhao Lantern, we'll continue on our way. Okay. Escort the two to a high point to release the Zhao Lantern. I mean, hey, this is at least halfway, right? Yes, I've already written it. It's just that I know it will. I hope so, and you? Have you written your wish on the lantern as well? Oh, me? No, I don't need to wish for anything. I wonder why, because you have him? That sort of deal? Again, a scandalous affair? Two co-workers dating? Reminds me of the South Park episode. Or technically episodes. This would actually be a very suitable place to release a Zhao Lantern. Thank you, traveler. You're welcome. I just hope that her wish will come true. That her wish? Okay, yeah, I've already confused the two. Thank you, traveler. We shall be on our way now. Dr. Mr. Zhu! Of course, he's so far away. Hello, Mr. Zhu. Oh, you're back. It's been difficult to attract guests during the festival. Huh, what about the two guests that were here earlier? Have they left already? Yes, they've continued on their journey. Oh, I see. Leaving on a journey during the Lantern Rite mustn't be easy for them. Now that you mention it, regardless of whether they were heading towards or away from Lie, don't you find it a little strange that they continued their journey without stopping for the night? When I met them earlier, it was clear from their expressions that they didn't know which way to go. They even jumped when I called after them, and there was something of a bit off about their attire as well. Oh, forget about it. Here's a compensation I promised you earlier. Thanks for all your help. I'll get back to matters at the end now. Lots of them have been ghosts as well. I honestly wouldn't be surprised with the way things are going. Who knows, we might end up running into them in the third section of this. Now I'm gonna turn this in and then we will end the episode off. Hello there, Sean. How's the treasure hunt going? I found every last chest. All of it. You're quite the expert treasure hunter then. Plenty of people give up and walk off after the first try. Since you found all the treasure, please take these as your prize. Happy Lantern Rite. Thank you very much. And I ended up doing more than I technically said I would for this one. So how many have we finished so far? We have finished 3 of them. We still have 6 more to go. And then Lantern Rite Tales 2 will be done, then we can instantly go to 3. Oh boy. Am I forgetting anything? Did I do one more or no? Yeah, very festive problem. Herbalist Gui is next. Gui? I don't know. Wait, how much time do I have left on the event as well? 2 days, 2 hours. Okay, so I'm making decent time. Honestly, because I finished the main story. So that's finished. And all I'd be missing out on is a bunch of Primo Gems if I don't manage to finish all of the Lantern Rite Tales. Which would suck. Theater Mechanicus, I need to do all of this. For what? I honestly do not remember. Whatever the Shop Market has. Get all of this stuff. Stage 2 for the crown. That's definitely something I need to get, is the crown. I have 2 of them. I think there was a 3rd one, but apparently I didn't get it. I swear I bought it, but apparently not. And then 1,000 for this Lantern Rite to prove I've done it. And a bunch of books. Technically speaking, though, I don't actually need to do Theater Mechanicus. Anything more than Stage 2 for this. I honestly don't. Yes, getting all this stuff would be nice, but the only thing you really need from this event is Crown of Insight, because I can easily just grind Kira's Wit. And I think if that... Well, technically I want this too. Yeah, I think that there's going to be another one of the bonus little events for the plants. And they give you bonus items from them after you complete them. So I could easily get experience stuff in gold from there. Although it might just be for the experience books. You know, while we're here, Driving Thunder. I forgot to do this for Zhao and it's kind of annoyed me. Wait, can I really not? There we go. Okay, so this is what she has. Crit rate, crit damage. Weapon is Primordial Jade Cutter, obviously. Because why wouldn't it be? She has the 4-piece set for the Brave Heart set. Increase damage by 30% against opponents with more than 50% HP. Okay, so she only gets that damage buff against people with high amounts of HP. Good to know. She is C0. Her talents are all level 8. That's why I forgot to check for Zhao. Okay. I've never played Kashing, so this ought to be fun. Damn it, there goes my no-hit. You just had to ruin my no-hit, didn't you? Damn you! Ruined my no-hit. Son of a... Ugh. Whatever. I mean, that was kind of fun. I had no clue what I was doing the entire time, but that was fun. All up until I got actually hit, and then that ruined my no-hit. Guess that proves I'm not good enough to play Kashing. Ah, well. Not like I'd ever get her anyways. Now, claim. Thank you very much for the 20 primos. And we should be around 5 or almost 5 by the end of this event. Or we might even be a little bit over from the end of it. But yeah, with that I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next one. We'll be picking up the rest of the second part of these. And then heading into the third part. And who knows, maybe the third part also has 9, which hey, 30 primo gems and 9 missions is how many? Okay, it's not as much as I thought. 270. So yeah, 270 is still at least a decent amount of primos. Not bad. So yeah, till then, see you guys later.